Hello, Sagittarius. This is your monthly reading for June 2020. I am doing a little bit of a special Venus retrograde reading. So I have a 4-card spread that I'm going to do first for you. And then after that, I will do a past, present, and future love reading. So let's see here. All right. So I'm starting off with my Native American tarot deck, and the first question here is, what desire is waiting to come to the surface? So let me just back up here for a second and just explain a little bit. Venus is in retrograde until June 24th, and this is a time where, someone from the past that could appear in your life and wanting romance, or an ex could try to be coming back and wanting that romance again. If you're in a relationship, maybe your relationship might be coming to an end, or you're trying to start a new chapter within your relationship and trying to refresh the relationship anew. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this special reading. So the first question is, what desire is waiting to come to the surface? Okay. All right, Sagittarius, what desire is waiting to come to the surface? That flipped right over. All right, we've got the King of Swords. The King of Swords. All right, so the King of Swords knows what he wants. The King of Swords operates in a very logical way. The King of Swords gets things done and doesn't concern themselves with other people's feelings. So I think what this is saying is that you're desiring to be in that type of an energy where you're more concerned with yourself, which is not bad. Sometimes we have to be selfish in order to make things happen in our lives. So to me, that's like you're wanting to be in that energy, and you're wanting to sort of take that sword and just cut things right out of your life without having to worrying about other people's feelings. So the second question is, how can I redefine pleasure? How can I redefine pleasure? Whoa. All right. I'm going to have to grab the cards and reshuffle again because they went crazy. All right. Sorry, guys. Just make sure they're all upright here. All right. Okay. How can I redefine pleasure? How can Sagittarius? Whoops. Okay, Sag, you got the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. You're bored. That's what that is. You're bored and dissatisfied with the current situation that you're in. And so what this is saying is that you actually need to take a look at the things in your life that you're doing and decide which ones that you need to throw away, and then figure out what you want to bring in to replace that. So, maybe you liked playing cards, at one point in time. Maybe you're still doing that, but you're just like, I don't really like this anymore. Well, maybe there's something else that can replace that. Or, maybe you've just become too complacent and too comfortable in the daily routine that you're living, and you want something different for yourself. So that's how you can redefine pleasure. Try to find new interests. All right. So let's see. What definition of happiness no longer serves me? Okay, and this is kind of tying into what I was just saying to you about, figuring out what it is that you don't want in your life. So this is sort of like a follow-up to that, really. Woo. That was a lot of cards. All right. What definition of happiness no longer serves Sagittarius? All right, we've got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands it's like standing up for what you believe in. It's like fighting the fight. So maybe that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you're stuck to something that it's no longer what you want. It's almost like this spread is telling me that if you're in a relationship, you're not happy, you're bored, you're dissatisfied, and you're tired of trying to make it work. That's what I'm getting from this, which I haven't gotten in the other readings any sort of a message. So this is definitely a clear message coming through for someone. But there's someone out there is bored, dissatisfied in their relationship, and they're tired of trying to figure it out and make it work. Maybe you're arguing with the person that you're with, and you're just no longer happy. All right. The last question I had for this spread is, how can I develop more closeness in relationships? All right. We got the Shaman. Okay, this card is the Shaman in my Native American deck, but it's the Hierophant or the Hierophant. I'm not sure. I've heard that it's said two different ways, but and the Hierophant is a very spiritual card. So it's almost as if the universe is saying that you need to find your spiritual connections to find your happiness. This is how you're going to get closer relationships in general, because as far as what I'm seeing with the cards that I pulled for you, it's almost as if you're not in relationships that are fulfilling to you right now, and you need to connect spiritually with yourself in order to connect spiritually with others in order to have those fulfilling and like-minded relationships. Because there are people out there that you can connect with, and it seems as though you're not really connected with those people at this time. So now I'm going to do your past, present, and future love reading. A lot of the times, usually what comes through for me, I'm surprised that came through for me just now. Usually my readings come out more for singles, but, we'll see what happens here. But, take it as it resonates. Maybe something that I'm saying may resonate to, something that is happening in your current relationship. Okay. All right. Love situation in the past for Sagittarius spirit. Give me one card for Sagittarius, please. Ooh. All right. Well, actually 3 cards came out. I'm going to take them all. So the top card is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles it signifies daily routines. And all right, I'm going to clarify this afterwards. I want to get the rest of the cards out before I do this, just because it's looking interesting to me, but I want to see what the rest of the spread says here. All right, let's see. All right, Sagittarius love situation in the present spirit. In the present for Sagittarius. Oh, something flipped over in here. I gotta find it. Oh, wow. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups here. And the future. All right, in the future, we have the Five of Cups over here, okay? The Five of Cups for the near future. We have emotions. Right now and in the future. In the past, we've got something. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles to me is always like when you're doing something like every day and you're just like All right, I gotta go to work. Okay, now I'm out of work. I'm gonna go home and take a shower. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do the same thing over and over again. So it's almost, it kind of goes along the lines with that Four of Cups boredom. And then the interesting thing that came with it was the Eight of Wands. Whoa! Whoa, guys. So, the Eight of Wands came up with this, okay? And the eights are all about like abundance. So, I mean, I do like that. This to me says it's something to do with your work. But then we've got the Four of Wands here, the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This is like, it's almost like I feel like you put in some kind of work towards a connection with someone. I don't know, I can't really tell if this is a singles or a someone who's not single reading just because of everything that's happened before this. But if I'm reading this as singles, you've met someone and you really became quite you feelings happened fast. With this person, it's possible that you've met this person through work or through friends from work. Just because I'm seeing like this celebration here, this group of people just having a good old jolly time together. And then my Eight of Pentacles always talks about like hard work. I just feel like the multiples in this. You put in time into a situation and now everything's like, woo, and maybe you don't know quite what to do with it. You've worked on something with someone in the past, and now it's like, whoa, it's almost like feelings went everywhere. It's like, if you look at this card, this witch is like making a potion, and it's possible maybe this witch, this work that was put into this connection, it created lots of feelings and things, and it looks like everybody was happy and having a great time in the past, but holy crap, the only thing I can get from that honestly is like manifestation. Almost like this was something that you worked towards. You really want this with someone, okay? And the Four of Wands to me is like wedding vibes. So yeah, just throw in the wedding vibes in there. In the present, we have the Knight of Cups. And I'm going to see if I can clarify the Knight of Cups for you guys. See all those hearts the Knight of Cups has? Just pouring out of his cup and just flying up into the air. Oh my God, that's freaking me out, right? So I'm like, look at all this energy. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a whole bunch of like wands in the air. Let me see if I could do that for you. Look at that. All those wands are like, woo, everywhere. And then these wands in this celebration card too. You see all that? Everywhere. And then you got this knight showing up, and he's like, oh yeah, I feel that love everywhere. Okay. So let's see. The Knight of Cups. Whoa. Okay. The first card that came out is the Three of Wands. Okay, so to me that says that you're like waiting for this Knight of Cups. You're waiting. Whatever this is, like you want it, it's the feelings are there. You're waiting for, oh. Oh my God, you guys. The Chariot and the Three of Wands, you're waiting. You don't know what to do. You're trying to make a choice about like which way you want to move, like which direction you want to move in with this person, or you're waiting for them to make a move, or maybe you're just both waiting to make a move, or there's just a lot of emotion in this reading right now. There's just a lot of like feelings, but there's also a lot of like waiting to express them. They're not being expressed, or moves aren't being made towards something here. And then in the near future, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, the Five of Cups, fives are, chaos, conflict, and confusion cards. This Five of Cups, obviously, cups are dealing with your emotions. Right now, it just feels like emotions are very Sagittarius. Your emotions are like, I don't know that they're not in one space. It doesn't feel like they're just all inside. It just feels like you're like, what's going on? And with the Five of Cups here, it's almost like you've got some great things going and some not great things going, but maybe you're looking too long and hard at the not so great things going, and that's possibly holding you back. Let me clarify this Five of Cups. Spirit, let's clarify this Five of Cups, please. Woo. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And so let's clarify this. Let's get another card to go with this Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I just feel like someone's really confused right now. Someone's really confused about which direction to go in with their life. And then we've got the Strength card here. So I just feel like this Five of Cups, it's almost like you feel like you need to be strong about something. You want your Ten of Pentacles. You want your family. You want that abundance. You want that life, that whatever that dream is for your life that you want for yourself. But maybe there's something else that you're looking at too. And that's what this choice is about. That's what this waiting is about. That's what these emotions are about, right? You want, it's possible that you or someone else that you're involved with has a choice and they need to be strong and they're not sure. Like maybe one of the choices will give them a lot of great things, but there's something unfulfilling about it. And then maybe there's another choice that is amazing for them, emotionally, but financially it's not going to work the way that they want it to. So, wow, Sagittarius. I feel like with this retrograde and everything, and with the questions that I had asked in the earlier spread, it does feel to me like you're trying to make a decision in your love life that will affect your happiness in profound ways. That's why that the Chariot showed up, because it's like that's a major arcana card. And that's like you really having to make a choice, especially with that Three of Wands showing up there. Like it's almost like the universe is saying, don't wait too long. Like you've got to make a choice to move in a direction, because what happens when you don't go in the direction that you're supposed to go, the universe is going to push you in that direction. And when they push you in that direction, if you are resisting it, it's not going to be fun and it's not going to be easy. So meditate. I hope this helps, Sagittarius. Thank you.